Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Thursday, April 21st, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. I am just heavily cleansing the energy right now. Excuse any noise in the background if you can hear it, but we're going to jump right into it and pull an overall oracle or two, whatever we get from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And then we're going to use the Mermaid Tarot, I believe, for the main part of the reading. For my beautiful souls for this upcoming Thursday. Be fearless and bold. Claim your independence. I knew this card was going to come out. As well as Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacles. But also an underlining focus on the fact that a level of abundance is meant to be flowing in at this time. And I feel like Spirit's trying to push you to accept the guidance they're providing, or will be soon enough. But yeah, so these are the three we have. A push to overcome any obstacles throughout this day. There could be some minor ones when it comes to the work you're trying to produce, something you could potentially be beginning, excuse me, or just getting through certain obstacles you need to fulfill. It feels like it could be a busy day for the most part, as I feel as if you're pushed to be fearless and bold when thinking about the future especially, but to have the most amount of confidence you can when claiming that independence that you so desire in certain ways. I feel like there's a chance to lose the hope you've had recently or regained in regards to what you're trying to accomplish in a larger sense. Alrighty, since we have these three, let's do some tarot. The Five of Swords at the split deck, as well as the Ten of Pentacles. You could feel just a hint of stress, or for some more than a hint of stress, in the quest to achieve your Ten of Pentacles lifestyle, to claim your independence once again. They're pushing me to think about how cats do land on their feet when they fall from high above, or just when jumping from one level to the next. Interesting. It just feels like you're being pushed to remind oneself that you've been through a lot and you'll always land on your feet. And if you do somehow fall, you'll get right back up, right? What doesn't kill you will make you stronger is also coming through. But a push to take a leap of faith to, I can't help but notice how there's a very bold way about this image here, okay? It feels as if you're just being pushed to be confident throughout the day, to embrace one's personality, okay? As I feel like others online and just in general who you cross paths with are quite impressed with what you have to offer, who you're becoming, the type of individual you are. Excuse me as I lose my voice. But an underlying focus on yet another 10, the 10 of Cups, on your fulfillment, on wanting something to come to an end in order to go after that independence, that fulfillment, and just feeling like it's a bit of a juggling act, and or you're going through some contemplation, some weighing out some options potentially. They're saying to improve your future. We have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups coming out. So don't be surprised if you are feeling a little bit emotional at certain points throughout the day. They're saying some of you the whole day. But we have the Six of Cups in reverse, as they push me to push that off the top of the deck. I do feel like there's certain past experiences you've put out of your memory, out of your mind, where you don't remember everything that you went through. And it's a day where that's being clarified. You may feel as if your memory isn't the best throughout this day in general, where you forget to complete a task, right? They just emphasize the word forget with the tone of my voice, with the loudness of my voice. Anyways, I just feel as if you need to check things twice. You may have to revisit something, write down what you need to accomplish throughout this day. That's a good piece of advice, as your memory once again won't be the best. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, so feeling quite in touch with our masculine side, throughout this day, but feeling a bit emotional, okay? Wanting to go after something so badly, feeling like we're not where we need to be at this point along our path. But you will be reminded that you are, right? In the midst of feeling some emotion come to be, wanting to accomplish more than you feel like you actually can, resource-wise, they're saying just be the badger of your situation, be fearless and bold, and overcome those obstacles with the utmost courage and confidence, right? Or bring that on back as you need to charge forth and just do what you have to do throughout this day at a reasonable pace, of course, as I struggle. But don't let the struggles get the best of you, as I feel like you're truly reminded that you're manifesting a lot at this time. So your mindset is going to be truly key moving forward and throughout this day in general. And to understand that you have what it takes to make the best out of what you're manifesting, but also to do what you have to do throughout this day, all right? I feel like there's so many pushes recently to revisit the past or to reconnect with people from the past, and then we're heavily thinking about the future and our goals and what we want to accomplish, planning in that sense that it's been a bit hard to embrace the present moment or just to recognize that we have a lot of positives to embrace, a lot to be grateful for where we're at, okay? So you will somewhat feel that push to, even if it's just from your intuition, your higher self, to embrace where you're at, or just to see the silver lining at the very least, or the positives, right? What there is to be grateful for. As I feel like you just can't help but think about an ending in the near future or in the future in general. But they're saying let's put an end to the obstacles that have just been so repetitive or feeling so annoying, right? In one way, shape, or form. I feel like something that you have to overcome throughout this day, if it doesn't happen once, it happens multiple times, has happened before. It's not new, okay? And I feel as if you're being reminded that we need to charge after this head on and just allow for oneself to be strategic and figure out how do we eliminate this obstacle, okay? It's obviously going to differ from case to case, but I feel like you're being reminded that you're going to hit a target in the near future that you're meant to, okay? What you're meant to achieve, you will, period. What's destined will always be destined, regardless of when that's destinedly meant to happen for oneself. But I feel like underneath it all, you just lack certain levels of fulfillment, right? If it's not in one area, it's in multiple, okay? You are not being completely honest with yourself if you feel you have it all, right? But I feel as if all the meanwhile, you just are thinking about a change you desire, period. But I feel as if you're also pushed to recognize changes do need to happen within your daily routine in order to make things easier, to keep things more consistent emotionally, to save more money potentially, or just to see things feeling a bit cleaner, a lot more fresh, all right? They're saying to keep up with healthcare routines, and to rest your voice when you're given the chance to do so, as I feel like you're trying to keep the motivation alive in the midst of putting in that necessary effort / work for what needs to get done throughout this day, okay? They're saying productivity is the name of the game. Productivity is the name of the game, all right? Let's keep pulling. Wow, that just felt so uncomfortable and awkward. But I really feel like in the midst of moments like that, whether you're being spiritually messed with or you just feel low in energy, a bit awkward in one way, shape, or form, I just feel like that's making you overly serious. And what you're going through behind closed doors or internally on a soul level is just leaving you feeling a lack of, again, fulfillment, or just a lack of that smiley kind of joyful feeling. But there's something to learn from that, okay? It could be a push to desire to go after more, right? In one way, shape, or form. To recognize that, yeah, there's a lot to be grateful for where you're at, but it's not where you want to end up, right? In one way, shape, or form, as your world changes and you understand and you're reminded in one way, shape, or form, there's several ships coming in for oneself moving forward. But I feel like there's a level of movement and travel involved in at least one of those ships right? They're having me view a ship as a level of fulfillment in one way, shape, or form, filling in a blank spot, a void, if you will, in one's life. With the King of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, it just feels like you're pushed to be bold and fearless and confident when thinking about your money strategically, about your goals, but not to overthink them all the meanwhile, and to recognize that you will be able to just sail away, be guided away from a situation when the time is right. Just keep the faith, keep the hope alive, and manifest it all the meanwhile, as it is a day where you have a lot going on, a lot to accomplish, but you can definitely accomplish it all. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.